Hi guys, it's Emily from Doa Deer Nursery, and I'm here with my personal collection baby, little Miss Elodie Reese. It has been so long since I've done a changing or a chat video with you guys. I know the past several weeks have really been very Reborn artist focused, which is a lot of fun. I love doing my week in my Reborn studio videos and Q&A and all that stuff. But I've really missed getting to do these more personal videos where I just chat with you guys, let you know what's going on, and just do a peaceful changing video with one of my personal collection babies. So before I get started into telling you all the updates about what's going on in my nursery, I do want to quickly show you Miss Elodie, what she's currently wearing and what I'm going to change her into. So right now she has on this really cute deer ensemble. It comes with a little gray bib, a long sleeve white onesie with a little multicolored deer pattern on it, these cute little pink pants with a flower on the bum, and then I've got her in some pink scratch mittens and some white socks. And she's been in this for several days. It's just been so cute. I haven't felt like changing her. But today, very suddenly, we had a really bright, clear, surprisingly warm day, and so I wanted to change her into something a little bit more weather appropriate. So the first thing I have is, I suppose you could call it a romper. It's technically a onesie with this little kind of frilly, not quite dress, more like tunic-y bottom to it, and it is sleeveless, which is great for her because she does have full arms. And it's got a little floral embroidery on it. It is size 0 to 3, but it does look a bit small, so it might be a bit snug on her. We'll see. I also have this really cute, kind of vintagey looking knitted sweater. I got secondhand. You may have seen it if you watched my most recent outing video. It's also got some pink floral embroidery, so I thought that went really well. It is size newborn, but this, on the opposite end of the spectrum, is a little bit bigger than newborn, I think, so I think that will fit her. I do have these really cute kind of ballerina style socks. They've got the little ballet slipper pattern on them and then a little pink frill at the edges. And then I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a hat or a headband today, so I have both. I have a little white lacy headband and my little vintage white bonnet. So we'll just see which one looks cuter. So let's go ahead and get her changed. So as you may know, things have been very busy in my studio recently. I'm currently closed for custom orders because I am booked for the next several months. Sorry for that very noisy bird outside. Okay. So I have been steadily working on all my custom orders, and I also had one quick repair order I was doing on a Twin A who I just got shipped home today. I recently completed a custom preemie Camden with painted hair who just got sent home. I completed a bald baby boy Twin A who also got sent home a few days ago. He actually just arrived at his new mommy's house today, so that was really exciting. Here we go. And now I've started on my next 2 custom orders, which are going to be a Saskia and an Owen asleep, real-born baby. So if you watch my week in my Reborn studio video, that will probably be coming up shortly. You will get to see their progress from start to finish. And then after those babies are done, I think I have, I don't know, I think at least 6 more orders over the next couple months before I start taking new orders. And so in addition to all this Reborn related work, more personally, I also did just get a new day job, which I'm really excited about. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It is going to be primarily a weekend position, although there is definitely some potential for some weekdays. So I'm super excited about that job. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really like the company. But it's also just meant that I've been more busy And I'm going to be more busy as I begin that and start moving forward in that job. Here we go, big girl. So yeah, that's been going on. That's one thing. Another thing is my personal collection, Scarlet, Little Miss Ivy Wren is what I call her. I just had her head shipped off today to her rooter, so it's definitely a bit bittersweet. Sweet because I'm so excited to have her rooted. I love her rooting artist, and I think her hair is going to look just beautiful, so that's very exciting. But it's also going to be hard to not have her for the next couple weeks. I have been super, super bonded to her. If you guys don't know, I recently revarnished her, and there's a bit of a story behind that, which I'll try and keep it short. It's just that when I first started working on Scarlet, I was using a different varnish at that time. And here, before I go on, let me quickly grab her a new diaper. This diaper was definitely looking a bit rumpled and I think is a bit smaller than what I want. So I went ahead and grabbed her a fresh new size 2 diaper. But anyway, I was saying, when I was first working on my custom Scarlet, personal collection Scarlet, I was trying out a different varnish at the time, which I did really like. It had a beautiful finish. It didn't leave the really rough or sometimes powdery texture that I was finding that matte varnish was doing. And so I was trying this new varnish. I was really happy with it. But that was a little bit short-lived because I did find after taking her on vacation to LA with me, in which she did get changed a couple times, we did some outings, I found the varnish was really quickly getting shiny, which is a huge pet peeve of mine. I feel really anxious about my Reborns if they're not well sealed. If I feel any super smooth patches or see any shiny patches, it just makes me nervous that they're going to get super shiny or their paint's gonna wear off. And so because of that, I wasn't feeling really bonded to her because I wasn't interacting with her. I didn't want to pick her up or hold her. I didn't want to change her clothes for fear of her paint being damaged or her getting even shinier. So when I finally had a little bit of time, I decided to go ahead and take her apart and revarnish her and put her back together. And that was only fairly recently, probably less than a week ago I got that all done. And so I was really excited it felt like I had her back, you know, and now that she was revarnished with a much thicker, more heavy-duty varnish, I felt like I could change her and hold her and cuddle her. And so my bond was completely restored. So yeah, even though I've had Scarlet for a while, it really feels like only the past couple days I've really had her and got to enjoy her. So it was definitely a little sad to feel like I just got her back and now I sent her head off again. So, oh well, I mean, again, it's for a great reason. I'm super excited to have her rooted. It's just, I feel like it's a little bit harder than it usually would be because I've really only got the chance to enjoy her the past couple days. But anyway, that was a little long-winded story about my personal collection, Scarlet. And let me just say, this outfit is so cute on her. The armholes are a bit big, so normally I wouldn't just feel comfortable leaving her in just this, but because I'm putting a sweater on, I think it will be just fine. So yeah, so in the meantime, that means little Miss Elodie here is going to be pretty much my only primary personal collection baby, which is great because I don't know, I feel like I haven't given her tons of attention since I re-varnished and reassembled Ivy. So now it's her turn to get all the attention for a while. I'm sure you other Reborn mommies and daddies understand that feeling, that you love all your Reborns, but there are just certain phases you kind of go through where one Reborn is maybe getting more attention than the rest. And so it just kind of goes in waves for me, and the past wave has been all about Ivy, and now it's going to be all about Elodie. Wow, so this sweater is even bigger than I thought it was going to be. It does say size newborn on the tag, but I think because it's a knitted outfit, knitted clothes do tend to stretch pretty easily. So I still think it looks pretty cute. I love her big chunky legs, so I do want to leave them out. So let me go ahead and put her accessories on. And I'm sure some of you may be confused by me saying that this means Elodie is going to be my only personal collection baby, because I do have my Serenity, my Selah Drew, but she is actually officially for sale. And even though she hasn't sold yet, for me it kind of helps me get more prepared for her sale by kind of already mentally deciding that she's going to another mommy and not referring to her as my personal collection baby. It makes it a little bit easier when she does sell, and then I can not be super attached when I pack her up to go home. So if you guys are interested in her, please contact me in the information in the down bar. You can see lots of videos featuring her, and you can see lots of photos of her on my Instagram. Her hashtag is Little Miss Selah Drew. I'll also put that information down below. But anyway, let's go ahead and do Elodie's hair. All right, so I've got her all sitting up so that it's easier to brush. I have my Johnson No More Tangles Detangling Spray. I haven't yet used this on her. I've only been using water the past few times I've brushed her hair, and I think you guys know that I like to alternate between using water and detangling spray because I don't want to get too much buildup of any type of product in her hair. But because I've pretty much just been using water, I feel comfortable going ahead and doing that now. And then I also did just get a brand new toothbrush. I think it was only about $1 at Walmart, and I'm going to be using this for her hair. I did kind of misplace my baby hairbrush. So I did end up using a toothbrush, and I kind of just preferred it. So even if I do, I'm sure I will, when I do find my baby hairbrush, I think I might be sticking with the toothbrush because I just feel it's gentler and it kind of gives a better style. So let me cover her face to keep the product off her face. And just a few spritzes, make sure to get the back of the head. All right, now I'm just going to gently go in and start brushing. Her hair does look very, very blonde on camera. I think it's this sort of kind of bright mid-afternoon lighting, but her hair is actually a combination of several colors. It does have a tiny bit of blonde around the hairline and the sideburns, just to kind of create that natural transition to a lighter color that, you know, most people have, or most babies have, around their hairline. But the primary color is baby brown, so it's a very, very light, subtle brown. And then there's also a bit of auburn mixed in, because when I first decided to have her rooted, there was a prototype Tate Arcello that I just was in love with, and she had this very unique hair color. Elodie's rooting artist and I started referring to it as ginger brown because it wasn't totally redhead, it wasn't totally brown, it was kind of in the middle. And honestly, it was definitely a struggle to find any mohair in that color. So ultimately, my rooting artist, who super, super talented and just kind of had a really great sense of color, decided to just mix a series of colors together and root them in select spots in order to kind of best achieve the color I wanted. And I'm so happy with the results. Oh, dropping the toothbrush. And I feel like when her hair is damp like this from the product, you can really see a lot of that color variation. I think it's just so gorgeous. All right, I think that's about it. I'm just gonna let this dry for a minute or two, and then I will come back and we'll finish up with her accessories. So now that her hair is a little bit dry, I'm gonna try her accessories. So I have this really, really cute vintage bonnet that was actually mine when I was a baby. And while it is super cute, oh, that's really sweet. I kind of want to leave her hair showing, but it does show a good bit in the front. Maybe we'll do this. I frizzed up her hair just a smidge. Just taking a dry brush to it. Alright, let's try the headband next. I do have a few headbands. I have several headbands. This is just the one I thought went nicely with the outfit. Oh, that is really pretty. She hasn't really worn many headbands yet. The only thing that bugs me about putting headbands on Reborns is they tend to kind of bunch up sometimes, and then it starts to lift the hair a little bit, if that makes sense. So I tend to leave my headbands pretty loose. This one's kind of tight in general, so I don't know, we'll see. And then I stretch it out really big and wide and sort of let it tighten back up onto her head. She also just doesn't have the best head shape for headbands. They don't really hold. Yeah, this might be a lost cause, guys. I have one more idea. Let me go see if I can find what I'm looking for. I did find what I'm looking for, and it is a little hair bow barrette. Now, I don't know if she'll have enough hair for this, even though her hair is quite long. It's very fine and wispy, and the last thing I want to do is tug it. So we're just going to try gently, and perhaps it'll work. See if I can get it to snap closed. Yes, I can. Is it gonna hold? I think it is. Oh, and that's cute. She still gets a pretty hair bow. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say she gets a pretty hair bow without a headband. Let's try one more time. I know I'm spending a lot of time on her hair, but it's important to me. And I realized something not too long ago. I've always loved the Tate Arcello sculpt, and I could never really pinpoint exactly what it was that I loved so much. And then one day I had a realization. This kit reminds me so much of a little girl I nannied for about 2 years, who I was super, super bonded to just because I'd been with her since she was only 2 months old. And this kit just looks so much like her. And seeing this little hair bow in like this, because that's what I used to do to her hair all the time, it just looks to be her spitting image. So I love this. So I had a couple more things I wanted to talk to you guys about, and she's all ready, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick little feeding for her. I've got my favorite Avent bottle, which I love. Let's see if we can get her to take it. Oh, there we go. Took it right away. I think I've got about 4 ounces in here, which should be just enough to fill her tummy. Make sure you guys can see her pretty face. Yeah, so anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I've been leaving little hints here and there about something special that's going to be coming to Doe Deer Nursery. And a lot of you guys have guessed. I think the #1 guesses have been that I'm getting a new baby, that I'm actually pregnant in real life, not just reborn pregnant, or that I'm going to be offering rooting services. That's been another popular guess. And while those are all lovely guesses, that's not what the surprise is about. I'm not going to reveal it in this video. Ooh, car going by. I have all my windows wide open, which is why it's so noisy. I'm not going to reveal it in this video just because I'm not quite ready to reveal anyway. And I do have a few more hints and things I want to share with you guys before I officially announce. But I just want to let you know that part of the reason I've been so busy is I am working on something, a special surprise I'm going to be announcing soon. I'm really excited about it. I have a couple people, you know who you are, who have been involved in helping me, who know what the secret is. And I'm just so excited about it. I think it's going to be a wonderful addition. I hope it's going to be well received by people. But anyway, just keep your eyes out for that. I'll put my information on Instagram down below so you can go follow me there to make sure you're up to date on all the little hints and things coming up. So please go check that out. All right, I think she's all done. Let's give her a quick little burp. Turn her on her side. There we go. Burp her. Her hair, I think, looks so cute like this. So yeah, I've really just missed chatting with you guys. And really, I haven't been interacting with my personal collection babies the same way I do when I'm filming it for you guys, because I really like to show you all the cute details and do their hair and pick out accessories. And when it's just for me, I maybe don't spend the same amount of time or do the same level of detail versus when I'm sharing it with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. It makes me happy to make these videos for you and to know that you're watching, and I hope that they can be enjoyable for you guys too. All right, here we go. And lastly, I'm going to go ahead and give her her little passy. I have this cute little, I don't even know the brand. I got this at a dollar store, but I love how it's got a little pacifier cover, which is great for outings. And I found that with the Tate Arcello kit, something about the way the mouth is sculpted on the inside of the head, it really doesn't allow for easy placement of magnets. It's either far too low or far too high. So I just found with this kit a modified pacifier works best. You can see there's just a little bit of nipple on it, and there's more on the lower just because her mouth is sculpted that there's more space down below. And so I just sort of gently wiggle it in and it stays. So that looks really cute on her. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give her some cuddles and attention. I really hope you enjoyed catching up with me and Elodie. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.